Hello, everyone. I'm Mario Florio from NBC 10. Welcome back to a Food Podcast, a place you can come to hear about all of the great things happening on the local food scene, the wonderful restaurants we have, the great local companies creating delicious food products, the fun community events that feature local cuisine. And joining me now is Debbie Wood of We Be Jammin. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
So first, tell me about your company and how you got started.
I started the company in 2014 for my special needs autistic son to get him out in the community and give him some exposure to the world.
And you said it kind of came about because he didn't like eating certain things?
Correct. One of his little quirky things is food textures. So he was very limited what he could eat. And I said, well, you know what? He eats toast because it's nice and crunchy. So let's try to camouflage some things on there to get some fruits into him. And so it started with blueberry jam. That's where it all began. It's with blueberry jam. And I said, you know what? I can do this. Yeah. I can turn this into something for him. So we started with 6 jams, and we kept it part-time, and we grew it on Jason's terms.
Wow.
And now he's ready to take over the world.
That is great. And when you saw that he liked it, that must have been just a great feeling.
Exactly. And then I figured out, well, if he likes it because it crunches, maybe now I can sneak some vegetables in and make a salsa and give him some taco chips. And it worked. So, yeah, it's been great. And then salad dressing, because the salad would crunch, and it's just been a home run.
Yeah. Had you ever made jam before yourself?
I had not. I have sisters that did, but I personally had not. But boy, did I learn quick.
Fast learner. That's great. So how many different products and flavors do you have?
So year-round, we have 99, and seasonally, we have 104.
Wow. Unbelievable. And just give us some of your favorites or your most popular, would you say?
So we're getting into fall, so the fall flavors will come out. I would say our all-time favorite is our Christmas jam because it's strawberries and cranberries, so it's a nice sweet tart. But year-round, the fig, because people like to put it on pizza. I also have people that will boil it down and make it as a salad dressing. We like to use all of our products for more than they were intended for. Bacon is extremely popular, so
I'm so surprised about that.
So we have a bacon jam, a bacon salsa, bacon ranch dressing, bacon ketchup. We sort of take it across the board, bacon salsa. It's really, really popular.
It's a company after my own heart. Just take the bacon and
run with
it, right? Yeah, so it's not just jams, it's salsas, it's dressings, it's a bunch of different things.
Yes, we have jams, salsas, barbecue sauces, marinades and glazes, salad dressings, and then condiments such as we have sweet baby beets, which are a fan favorite. We have pickles, we have some relishes, and pretty popular stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing. You started with a blueberry jam.
Blueberry jam.
And then you started with, you said 6, and now you're over 100.
Over 100.
Yeah.
Over 100.
So tell us, how do you come up with the different flavor ideas, the combinations? How hard or easy is that?
So we like to take what's popular. So, it was easy to do fresh strawberries, fresh blueberries, rhubarb, strawberry rhubarb lately has really spiked in sales. And we've also had some fan favorites. People have said, hey, do you remember the relish from Newport Creamery? And we do a little R&R and do some testing and look for some, people to give it a try and see if we hit a home run or, axe it. And that's how we run with it.
That is great. So you actually have retail locations, store locations?
We do. We have a store on West Shore Road in Warwick and one in beautiful Hope Artist Village on Main Street in Pawtucket.
Nice.
With the third one coming.
Ooh, is this exciting? Is there anything you can share yet or not yet?
Much bigger Warwick location.
Ooh, yeah, that's exciting. Yeah. So obviously things are going well, which is great.
It's fabulous to see him succeed and live the best life he can live.
Yeah. Can't ask for more than that.
No.
And I know you do a lot of work with the community and a lot of charity work. Tell us about that. You work with a lot of local police canines, right?
We do. They have my heart. Having an autistic child, my mantra has always been, if he were ever to wander, and they do, unfortunately, what's going to happen? You're going to call the police, and they're going to send in the canine. So they've always had a special place in my heart. Fortunately, Jason has never wandered. He's very capable of it. And Ken, if you turn your back for a second. And so I've just always had just a very special place in my heart. So we were very blessed to be able to start the canine unit in Smithfield. And we still to today continue to fund that privately. And then we also have definitely done quite a bit with the Warwick Canine Unit and showed some love to Cranston. And that's just what we like to do. It's just who we are.
Yeah, that's great that you're getting so involved with the community as well. So I know you brought in some samples for me, which I'm very excited about, very excited to try. So let's start with some of the salsas here. Tell us about this one here.
So that's a medium pineapple and bacon salsa. So very good with taco chips and very good over any type of meat in the crock pot. Just really full of flavor, and it sells really, really well.
I'm sure. I'm going to take a little taste here.
You can taste it, right?
Yeah.
The pineapple and the bacon. It has a medium level heat, so would be like restaurant level if you were to get, some salsa in a restaurant.
Oh, it's so good. I love, like you mentioned, you can use it for different things. It can
absolutely.
be a dip, it can be a marinade.
Yeah, you can't just do one thing. You can't just do one thing.
And what about this one here?
So that's our medium level heat of mango salsa, which came to be, people were asking me if I had anything to go with fish. And I thought, wow, this will give it a nice little citrus, and very, very, very popular.
Got that fresh mango taste.
Little lime going on. That's excellent, actually, if you're going to eat it as salsa with like a key lime taco chip.
Oh, yes.
Or the blue chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good with that one.
Yeah, it's got that great citrusy flavor. And then this salsa is...
So I brought one with a little bit of heat today. So that's a habanero peach salsa. So that's got a little kick. That's definitely above grade from what you would get in a restaurant. Definitely has a little kick at the end.
All right, I'm going to try that. Oh, yeah.
It's got a snap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It lets you know it's there. But we have a huge customer base that just, so many people that love heat at different levels. It's enjoyable, but that kick is definitely there.
I can taste that. Definitely down. But I'm one of those people who love that heat, a little bit of heat, that kick with that sweet, savory flavor as well. So these are all delicious. And then some jams.
We did bring you some jams today. Yeah. So that's this first one is called Bear. So we have a bear, a gator, a frog, and a toe. And they grab people's attention. And they're mixes of different fruits. And we did those to make a little bit of a different flavoring. Not everyone just wants a strawberry or a rhubarb or a blueberry. So these will definitely get your palate. So Bear is blackberry, elderberries, apples, and red raspberries. So it's citrusy. It's kind of neat. I like to base that on chicken wings. So it's very different.
Yeah, it sounds... Wow, what a great combo.
It's got a really nice, very different, nothing you'd ever find kind of flavor.
Oh, gosh. So do you come up with that? Like you said, I'm going to try these different berries and keep working at it till
see what works. Yeah, and see what works. So one of the things I don't do is apricot. Apricot has a lot of juice in it, and it makes the jam kind of watery. So I've never mastered that, but I've tried mixing it, and I haven't done well. So I stick with what works.
What you know and what works.
Exactly.
And you do these all yourself?
We
This
do.
is amazing. Now, which one is this?
This was seedless red raspberry, I believe,
Yes.
and we've put that over a softened cream cheese. Makes a nice dip if you're having company over. You say, like, what am I going to do with this? You'd never think jam. Most people think hot pepper jam over a softened cream cheese.
Right.
That's just, everybody does that. So we try to do something different. So this is quite nice. So people that maybe don't like heat can still have some sort of a dip or as an appetizer.
That's great. Oh, with the cream cheese, it's really
It's very smooth. It's very, very smooth.
very smooth. Oh, it's sweet, smooth. I love it. Great flavor. And what's this last one?
So this last one is blackberry jalapeno jam, and that was my answer to hot pepper jam. Because hot pepper jam, I came about that at Christmas time. People are always having parties or wanting to bring a dish. And hot pepper jam just doesn't look pretty when you spread it over cream cheese. It doesn't look appetizing to me. So, and I don't like it. So I said, you got to give me something that has a little zap, that looks pretty, that people say, oh, I might try that. The blackberries cut down on the heat, but the sweet with the heat, because a blackberry has intense flavor. So the blackberries with the heat on top of the cream cheese, it's nice.
Oh my God.
It's very good.
It's so good. One thing I have not mastered yet is talking with my mouth full. But so I apologize, everyone who's listening. But that is so good. I love that kind of the kick to it.
And yet
Really
the
good.
blackberry is there, so it's very fruity. So somebody that may not want to try like a hot pepper jam would say, oh, gee, that's got a little different zap in my mouth. And the heat's not too bad because that fruit does cut it down.
Yeah. You must have learned a lot about different fruits and combinations and ingredients and how they all...
One of the things I love best is at any event we're at or even in the shops, people tell us what they've done with the different products, or they suggest, or they say, my grandma or my nonna would do this. And I say, oh, that sounds fabulous. We have to try it. So we have a really big team of people that are willing to be our testers.
Yes.
And they try it, and if it doesn't work, we try it again. If it still doesn't work, we get rid of it. But
Well, if you need to add to your team of testers, you have a volunteer right here.
okay, you got it.
And I know you mentioned it, of course, you have like the ketchups and the sauces
do.
and all that. And
Yep.
you have a bacon ketchup.
We
That
have
sounds
bacon
delicious.
ketchup. Yeah, again, so my son with like a regular burger wasn't a big fan, and I just thought, how much ketchup can I give him? Ketchup is just ketchup.
Yeah.
So I said, well, you know what? Let me try putting a little bit of bacon in it and see if he doesn't. I don't know that he even understands what bacon is,
Right.
but I want to see if the flavor draws him. He ate it. So then I said, well, okay, this is really good. So when I was making meatballs, I threw some in. And, that's with the days you have time to cook. Well, one day I said, I have to give him something for dinner. And I took a store-bought patty right before I cooked it, put some bacon ketchup on it, mushed it all up, made it back into a patty again, and then put it on the grill. And he ate it. I said, sold.
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 So all it took was that bacon.
Just that bacon to get him going. And then people said, well, do you make a hot ketchup? And I was like, well, I can.
Yeah.
I can. And there they came.
Yeah.
That shelves are pretty full now, so I think we're about maxed out at the 104.
I would say about maxed out, at this point. But it's great that you are able to get feedback from people.
Oh, I love it. I love it from the community. I love it.
That's great. So tell folks how they can find you, to find out about all the products you have, buy them and or order them.
Sure. So our website is webejammin.net, and we do have Shopify on there, so they can put items into their cart, and we've shipped all over the world and to most of the Caribbean islands as well.
That's
It's kind of
great.
fun. So another thing we do with Jay is we put a map up on the wall, and we let him put a pin so he can sort of track where his products are going. for whatever part of it he understands, but he loves it. So a little geography lesson with him. We have a store on West Shore Road in Warwick. We have a store in Hope Artist Village. We're at all the local farmers markets and most of the street festivals and pop-up events throughout the whole state. We just did Massachusetts, Gloucester, Massachusetts last weekend.
Oh, wow, way up there.
We were way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must be fun, too, to go to the different community events and kind of interact with people.
Exactly. So when we put a post, we say, Gloucester, we're coming for you, because let them know we're coming and, put the products out there.
Well, Debbie, first of all, I love just the genesis of your company, the way it came about. I love that it's working for you and how great it is to see your son thriving and doing so well.
It's worth every minute of every hour of every day doing it to watch him live his best life.
That is great. And I can't say enough about how delicious your products are. So
thank you.
Thank you so much. Check them out. We Be Jammin, Jammin. And definitely try their products. They'll make you go, mmm.